I finished work as in my own business. I sold it and retired when I was about 28, 30. And I got called by the local college and they said, we've got a load of children that are third generation unemployed. What can you do with them? And I was like, okay, I've got nothing else to do with my life. Let me turn them around. And I literally went in and turned this group of children around massively. So gave them hope, gave them focus, gave them challenges, made them aware that, they were responsible for their own lives, set them on the right path. And that was what started my passion, is that, one person can change as many as you want.
That's a pretty big task. Third generation, it's tough, isn't it? When you almost inherit, we talk a lot about children being a product of environment, and when you inherit quite a brutal environment, what was the key? What turns it? Like, how do you, out of anyone, because I'm sure a lot of people tried with those, or do try with those kind of kids, was it one thing that you did or focused on or said that really started to turn things?
I believe in them. And that's it, finish. Every single child that comes through me, I believe in them, and I believe they have the ability to make a difference. And what happens so often is that children fall into this history of failing. Their parents believe they're going to fail. They become what people believe they can do. I don't believe that there is any limit to what anyone can do. And everybody has got a talent. Now, finding that talent is the important part. And every single child that I work with, I believe they will be great.
What makes you believe in a kid from the get-go?
Because I know that if I believe in them, they'll believe in themselves.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, but it's totally that. But the children I deal with, even the parents don't believe in them anymore. What my child's going to fail. Well, okay, if you tell your child's going to fail, your child's going to fail. But they don't have to fail. What I need to do is find what I need to do to change that round. And I always say to parents, there's a key to every door. All we need to do is find the right key to unlock it.
Why do you think parents believe that their kids are going to fail?
I don't know. It terrifies me, because if as a parent you don't believe in your child, nobody will. I think in Dubai is particularly all about gloss and just being amazing. And so many parents, the ones that have got the children that are succeeding, they're so good at telling you that. The people that haven't got the children, they're getting first places and A's, and they kind of go, oh, my child's not doing so well. Then their work isn't on display, and it's that kind of, the world is telling them the child's failing, and they start to believe it.
Do you think some of it's also born from their own, let's call it, failures in life, inadequacies?
Yeah, possibly. I'd like to think that nobody really fails in life, but you are right. Some people don't believe in themselves, so then they're not going to believe in their children. If you can't believe in yourself first, you're not going to believe in somebody else.
It's difficult for me because I don't have children, but I have a lot of people that are in our community, and it's probably not the nicest thing to say, I see them as children, but I feel like I have a responsibility to them. So there is that kind of connection. A lot of people choose to have children, but sometimes I think they don't know why they want to have children.
I think it's what they're supposed to do. It's kind of society's norm.
Yeah, that's
it's
what
kind of, yes. So everyone expects you get married or you get together when you're going to have your child. You don't have to have a child, but it's almost society puts so much expectation on that. They do. And I think everyone sees the baby and the cuteness and, but they forget that the responsibility of taking a child through to adulthood is actually massive, and it's exhausting.
Especially if it's not straight and simple, which
Totally.
I'm not sure if I definitely wasn't a straight and simple case.
None of my children are either. So my children, my eldest, he's one of the, we took him to the, when he was about 12, we ended up taking him to an educational psychologist, mainly because I knew he was dyslexic, and I needed that dyslexia statement to give him extra time in his exams. And the psychologist turned around to me and basically said, look, your child is going to be in jail by the time they're 14. They've got no hope. And I was like,
God.
You are kidding me. This is not the story I want for my child. So my child is not in jail. He's 26. He's director of his own company. He's doing really, really well. He plays rugby. He's fantastic. Everyone who meets him says how amazing he is. The story isn't pre-written. Every day's a new story. Every day's a new opportunity. And if you follow that trajectory that people think you should, and they say this is what you're going to become, well, that will be what you're going to become.
So if there's a parent listening, what's the advice?
The advice is every day is new. Believe in your child. Every single child is born to be great at something. You just need to find that something. Yeah. If you tell somebody they will become something, they'll become something. So in the morning, oh, what's wrong with you this morning? You're not feeling well. Your child instantly isn't well.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great day today. What are we going to do today? It's a different story.
We have the power to change people just through that. And because a lot of people will be like, okay, well, what if it's not a great day? But when a day started, you actually have the choice. You're at the breakfast table, right?
Yeah.
With that attitude, you have the choice.
And not every day is great, but there are good things about every day.
Yeah.
And I know that's a real well-known saying, and it sounds a bit cliche, but don't focus on the bad things. Focus on the good things. You know, I mean, if I look at my life and I look at people go and they go, oh my God, how did you get through that? But actually, came out the other side. And I always say, you know, if you climb a mountain, the steeper the mountain is, the better the view at the top.
Yeah.
And every life has got those little mountains in it. But once you get to the top, it's all fine. So focus that you're going to get to the top, even if you're having a hard time.